Hey, girl. All right, so I chose the Lovers Reflection Spread. So as I was shuffling, I actually was saying to myself, what are her choices? So I put the Lovers in the middle. Okay, so just that's for inspiration. So it was more like, what are your choices? Because there are many, I feel like. I saw the Emperor on the bottom, which is Daddy. Okay, so first, question number one is the question. What are my choices? So card number one is the Two of Wands, which is literally you between choices. Eek, okay? So when I see the Two of Wands here, fire energy, it's about action. It's about taking action, which, I feel like there's more than just two choices here, but the ball's in your court type of situation. So it's about plans, partnership, and influence. So there's two aspects of your situation. So there's something that's going to hold you back, and there's something that's going to move you forward. Okay, those are the two plans. You have to figure out which one. And I feel like you're going to make the right choice. The ball's in your court. So you can either sit back and do nothing and stay in that energy and see what happens, see how everything plays out. Or you can go out and make something happen. And we're going to get further in the spread because I'm not quite sure what the advice should be for you to do. So the question again is the question, what should I choose? You literally have two choices. Stay inert or make something happen, which is obviously the Two of Wands is about action. And it's leaning towards action as opposed to being, but honestly, sometimes not doing anything is also action. So we're going to get further in the spread and see. So card number two is the background to your present situation. Yeah, you got the Star card reversed. It's the wish fulfillment card when it's upright, but reversed, it is the card of, I still feel it that it's a wish fulfillment card, but it's a card of delay. So it's the card of Aquarius, which may or may not mean something to you, but to me, Aquarius energy is just very floaty and lack of guidance, I guess. So upright, it's about being inspired, dreams coming true. Reversed, I don't want to say it's the opposite, but it can be, you don't want to attach yourself to a fantasy scenario is what it is. So in addition, it's about feeling alone right now and not getting the support you need as well. And that is something that I think is definitely happening with you, and this is the background to the present situation. So this is something that's going to influence your choice, whether you're going to go out there or you're just going to stay inert and have somebody come to you or have them make the decision, because you're feeling unsupported, and it's this wishy. Aquarian energy to me is kind of wishy-washy, okay, and it can be self-serving as well, but it's especially wishy-washy. So this is the background to your present situation. Obviously, you've gone through it. This is a major arcana. You've had a lot of setbacks. Brian only being one of them, to be honest. So a lot of setbacks. Card number 3 and 4 are the choices. So we're going to go over choice number 1, which is the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is reversed. So to me, when I see the Seven of Wands, it's the defending your territory, so to speak. So when I see the Seven of Wands, it's a very stubborn, almost. When it's upright, it's courageous and challenges, but when it's reversed like that, I feel like focusing on imperfections, being really, really, really picky. And it's about overcoming all these obstacles and anxiety and hesitation. So to me, the Seven of Wands is the opposite of taking action. It's being afraid to take action, hesitating completely, and like focusing on little things like, well, I would go out with this guy, but he's I don't like the way he drinks his coffee, or it's little stuff. It's stuff that, you could probably live with, but you're making excuses. So this energy is the inert. This is the choice that was your inert part. It's the opposite of going out there. It's wands, but it's, you're kind of not. You got to figure out what imperfections you can live with somebody. You know what I mean? And at this point, so that's the one choice, is just kind of like being picky and like, fuck this guy, fuck that guy, forget it. I'm just going to stay by myself, which I'm not saying is a bad energy, okay? Because we all want the soulmate, the perfect soulmate, which I know you already feel that you've had and lost. So that's why you're in that energy. Makes sense. It's choice, the first choice. The second choice is the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is the card of rest. It's the card of inner healing. So honestly, the two choices here are, and I like the second choice better. The first one, again, is kind of a more angry energy, like, fuck this guy, fuck that guy. I'm not jiving with this guy. This is just, I'm just not feeling it. The Four of Swords is about self-love, going in, taking that respite, taking that rest. It's all about, intellect, healing yourself. And when you do heal yourself, obviously the perfect partner is going to come in for you. That's not to say that you can't go out there and be out there and be available and do things, but it's very important to take care of yourself and to heal. And I don't think that has actually happened all the way yet. So, there's still, which of course we always have healing and self-work to do, but it's a different sort of energy. So again, to reiterate, choice number one is kind of just, this guy is, I don't like the way this guy does this. It's almost like if you could take all these guys and make one guy, one Frankenstein guy just for you, that's what you would do. And she actually looks like these are the peasants at the gate, and she's like, at Frankenstein's castle here, protecting the monster. But no, seriously, it's almost like you have 6 or 7 guys you wish you could just mold into one dude, and that would be what you would love to do. But the other choice here is, and this is like going out kind of like I said, and melding different guys together. You're going to find the one, I'm not really seeing it. We haven't done the outcome yet, but we'll see. The other one is just kind of going inward, still getting out there, but just kind of chilling, and see who comes to you, to be honest. That's kind of what I'm getting from that one. Okay, so card number 5 is the best action to take. You got the 9 of Cups reversed. So I like the 9 of Cups. It's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. It's all about being up in your emotions. When it's literally the love attainment card, but when it's reversed like this, there's issues. And so the choice that it's saying to make is take care of yourself and your relationships now. Energy levels will be low. Hibernate a little until that spark returns, which is exactly what the Four of Swords is telling you to do. To me, the 9 is, it's still about the attainment, but there's some misunderstandings. It's all about self-healing at this point again. And it's not the sexiest energy, but it's not the right time, but it does not diminish your strength, your worthiness, whatever. It's just maybe not the right time. Still, like I said, still get out there, whatever, but I'm just not seeing it's the right time to make, there's a lot, see, these 9 cups, a lot of choices. None of them are really going to fill your cup though. At this point, that's what I'm seeing, So that was the card of like what choice you should make. And the choice you should make is yourself and hibernating a little bit. And by hibernating doesn't mean you can't go out and, hang out, but it's almost like, do you want to cobble a dude together with 6 or 7 dudes? You might for a night, that might be cool, but in the long term. So the outcome of the spread is, oh my gosh, I love it. The 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, earth energy, very stable. So what you're doing here is creating this really nice foundation to get to the 10 of Pentacles, which is, it's a stable energy. It's money attainment. It's the end of a cycle. So what you choose down here, and there's a lot of disappointment, a lot of delay, but it's all working towards this Ten of Pentacles energy, which is about generosity and happiness and commitment and money too. It's about, but I do have to tell you though too, when I do see the Ten of Pentacles, as you can see, it's a grandfather. It is about an older man. It could be. That's not saying that rushing in or doing anything crazy like that. However, I think the right step forward too, and again, I wouldn't go in it with any expectations, and I think you know this already, but I mean, the outcome is showing the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles does represent an older man, financial stability, happiness, but of course, a lot of stuff has to be worked out in order to get to there, and yeah, so life experience, a little bit, wisdom, it's the wisdom card, so choose wisely, but I do, as much as we don't, you're supposed to meet an older man, he is showing up in your spread here. That doesn't mean, this is just the outcome as far as, obviously, everybody has free will, whatever, but I think it's going to be fortuitous for you to meet him. Again, do I think that it is a 10 though, and it is an end of a cycle. And you see the lady, the boy and the dog, and everybody's like happy and he's benevolent, all that stuff. So, I do feel that that's Brian Murphy showing up in your spread, to be honest. But you don't have to do anything hasty at all. I'm still showing that, like I said, I don't think the best choice for you is to date a whole bunch of people and see what sticks. I think the best choice is to go inward and kind of like ask yourself what you really, really want. And that's kind of what the cards are saying. Take care of yourself. Be clear what you want. Ball is in your court. Action, inaction. I think action is always better than inaction. And what I mean by action is not to go out there and try to find somebody, but to kind of keep that inner fire going or whatever and not to settle. And I feel like the other choice is to kind of settle because you're bored or whatever. And we all do that, but it does say meeting this older person that's going to be benevolent that comes into your life and, is going to be advantageous as well. Again, is it going to be a love relationship? Ten of Pentacles is more of a steady, traditional energy. It's not the Ten of Cups. It's not, this emotional, it's not, and I don't show any aces. So there's really not any new beginnings, but at the same time, the absolute outcome is the Ten of Pentacles, which is, happiness, monetarily, stability, basically. All right, I'm just going to take a clarifier here because I feel like we can't go right to the Ten of Pentacles here. We have to have some sort of, okay, yeah. So the Tower wanted to come out. So I feel like you've already kind of had your Tower moment. And that's why you're even entertaining this idea with Brian, meeting Brian or whatever. And I know you're anxiety ridden about it. I don't feel a Tower moment is coming with him. I feel like you've already gone through your Tower moment. And it's kind of led you to the spot that you're at right now. But, honestly, it's like he's showing up in your spread as far as I'm concerned. It is a lover spread, so I think it's going to be... this just jumped out. Okay, yeah, so you got the King of Pentacles. Again, it's another boring... It's kind of a boring energy, but, slow and steady wins the race. The King of Pentacles is... a very straightforward, giving king. Is he kind of boring? Yeah, he's kind of boring, but he's generous. So, you got this. You do have this opportunity to have a little bit of generosity in your life. Do I see, like I said, do I see a lot of love? Not really. So, yeah, I don't know. It's probably as clear as mud now. All right. Well, anyways, we'll talk soon, but I'm going to send this to you, see what you think, and we'll talk soon.